got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. It's all for you.
Batman Louis, I know you got your own. I know you got your own. You don't need nobody's stress. You say you good all by yourself. You don't need nobody else. Finna man, who could think of anything better than you? Finna man, who could think I'm in love with you? Finna man, who could think of anything better than you? Finna man, who could think of anything I did for you? Yeah, now you. Even when I sleep, now you. Even when you feel it, true. Take you to the moon and back, the moon and back. Want you. I just want to remind you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall, just to find you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall, just to find you. I know you got your own. You don't need nobody's stress. Stay you good all by yourself. You don't need nobody else.
Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody.
Girl, I know they want you. I just want to remind you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall, just to find you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall, just to find you.
Alexis Media.
From the start, them they tell me, say definitely I go blow. Every time then they hear my sound, then they come ask me for more. Now the love I receive all true, they bring me tears of joy. Baba God, I beg you, oh, say you make my heart so pure. Although I change my story, now my prayer every day, make you change my story. Let your blessings come my way, change my story. Now my prayer every day, make you change my story. Oh, I make you change my story. I see Connie Bobo, every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go shine. Oh, I see Connie Bobo, every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go glow. Oh, man, I've been doing this shit for a long time. Been not so easy, sure you know that. Sharp money, my low bill. Money on my mind, every minute. All of my life, I've been working on it. Mama used to tell me I could make it. Oh Lord, I keep praying for the blessings. Will you watching my story today? From nothing up to something. I did pray for your blessings, yeah. For your blessings. Will you watching my story today? I might pray every day, From nothing to something. blessings, yeah. I see Connie Bobo every day we walk and pray, oh darling. Them ask me when I go shine, oh Lua, I see Connie Bobo every day we walk and pray, oh darling. Them ask me when I go blow, oh Lua, oh Lua, change my story today. Right now I dey hear my sound. Oluwa change my story today. From nothing to something. I see Goni Bobo every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go shine. Oh Oluwa, I see Goni Bobo every day and night. Them ask me when I go blow.
She move my day bed, don't need. Oh yeah, everybody get their own story. Yeah. Kira kita odola la yeah. If you're making that dough, you know me shalaye. Ozu go pay mo rakbalagba day. No one mamu body check out your shit. If you think it, you can make it. Enter studio and start to make it. Omo, I believe and then I made it. One name you liché and then I break it. Mo ma lowa lowa, mo ma kole mole ni waju ele ya ma to your fanda. Lowa lowa, mo ma kole mole ni waju ele ya ma to your fanda. Mo ma lowa lowa, mo ma kole mole ni waju ele ya ma to your fanda. Lowa lowa, mo ma kole mole ni waju ele ya ma to your fanda. Mama told me, boy, this life ain't no easy go. This life when I turn by, turn make it count, give it meaning go. I quit to check on my ninja, but show me the way. Magical bread, authority, LA, Papa Dakunjo, Dakun me. Let me the reason this thing I no go far. Let me the reason I no get back. It show you I know the reason I'm looking. See for your eyes, see my nigga I go blue pa. Kole mole ni waju ele ya ma tun your fanda. Lowo lowo mo ma kole mole ni waju ele ya ma tun your fanda. Mo ma lowo lowo mo ma kole mole ni waju ele ya ma tun your fanda. Lowo lowo mo ma kole mole ni waju ele ya ma tun your fanda.
I remain your extraordinary DJ Elegant. Let's go. So may all our prayers be answered. The vision is right. Let's go. Now so.
Like a time to ask this question quickly. How is your Wednesday going? Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning to everyone listening to me right now from any part of the world you're in. Probably you're in Russia, where Immaculata is, or you are in Africa, or somewhere in South Africa or Los Angeles. I don't know, but I'm just moved to just say a good morning to everyone out there in the world. I really wish I could extend this greeting to everyone I know. But yes, how's your Wednesday going? How's your night? I hope you actually had a wonderful night rest, because I always sleep like a baby because the weather these days has just been so weather for two. But I happen to be sleeping alone.
This is weather for tea.
For tea, really?
Yeah, weather
okay.
for tea, not weather for two.
I see weather for two, weather for tea, weather for anyone you actually feel like.
It's actually weather for tea.
I see.
No, seriously, people say weather for two, and I'm like, okay, it's weather for tea.
Okay.
I mean, the Christian for once. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, because you actually had to take tea this morning, so you think everyone did that?
No,
right?
I'm just saying. Okay, now they say weather for two because it's usually like when it's cold. Yeah, when it's cold, and people feel like cuddle and stuff actually does help.
Yeah. Okay.
Except you're married, to prevent unwanted pregnancies, uncle is weather for tea actually,
right.
or weather for pepper soup, something.
Right.
Like that.
Whatever. Oh my goodness. Right. All right. So this is the morning Patriot. We're still good. It's so good to be back right here. And I told you guys yesterday that we're gonna come back like hotter and hotter every single day. It keeps getting better and better. Yes. My name is Josephine Paul officially.
And I am Immaculata Odor.
Yes. So I'm gonna be telling you what today package we have for you that'll be coming your way today. It's Wednesday, and Wednesday goes with the wise saying Wednesdays. Yes.
Wisdom
Wednesdays. Like we're gonna give you some wise, some wisdom quotes, like some wise sayings.
Yeah. Words of wisdom, basically.
Words of wisdom. Yeah, you just heard that. Okay. So of course top of the hour 10 o'clock, Immaculata will come through with the COVID-19 update for you, and of course we're gonna have the how they call it right now, who met the news. Yes, every single day we're gonna have to gist and talk about some entertainment stories or trending gist right in Africa and of course across the world. Like you don't want to miss out on any of the gist that is trending today. And of course we're gonna come through with the Make We Yarn. This one is a particular or special program that comes on Wednesdays. Yes, we're not going to be doing the how far so far. So Make We Yarn is coming up 11 o'clock. Yes, it's going to be a preaching program, so you are going to have to express yourself in the way and the manner that you love to express yourself, because it's going to be pidgin. Yes.
Yeah, no bars.
Exactly.
And
then you were going to, one thing I like about the Make We Yarn, of course, I know I'm going to have to do all of those things when it comes to that particular time. That's 11 o'clock, and Make We Yarn, we're gonna yarn a whole lot of things. Let's go straight up to the morning Patriots right now. It's Hello Africa, and you know what we do? Hello Africa, we give you an opportunity to call us up and tell us how your day is going, an opportunity to just drop a message, tell us how everything, like how your day is going so far. Maybe you're in the office, maybe you're driving, you're sitting right down in your car, in your office, sitting out there in your office or something. Yes, we want to know how your day is going, and yes, what your expectations are for today. Right?
And it's simple. All you have to do is leave us a comment across all social media platforms.
Right.
We're talking Facebook and on YouTube. We're streaming live right now at African Patriots Radio. And for the shy people, like Jojo likes to say, if you can actually tweet at us at African Patriots 7. So we're on Twitter at African Patriots 7.
Right.
Or you could call the number on display on your screen right now.
Yeah, phone lines are open. I'm gonna be taking calls because you actually make you start the tune for us. Yeah, you could actually tell us what you want to achieve today and what you're looking forward to today. Hello Africa, the phone lines are open, and then be the first to drop a comment. I see Elvis Oga saying, it's the breakup, another dawn. Let's ride. Yes, man, we're gonna ride this up until 12 p.m. Yeah. So right now, let's just say let's play some music. Let's jump to the music aspect and keep you all glued and all stuck to your screen. Yes, watching us right here and getting all the entertainment, all the things you want to talk about. Because words of wisdom really is going to have to spur us to learning new stuff. It might sound like a bit too African, like we have the African proverbs that
we're wise people. Yeah. See, I kind of feel like we're wise people. It takes a very intelligent person to say one thing that can mean a thousand things.
Yeah. And it might even sound weird. It might sound like when you hear someone say, "A lizard cannot drag its tail onto." Like I'm just saying, like
What?
I'm just saying, like you might just
It doesn't mean literally.
you just express yourself by saying
yeah.
what. Like you might just have to just be like, oh, what's this saying exactly? So yeah, it's Wednesday, and we're gonna be doing the wise saying, yeah, words of wisdom. Yeah, keep it locked right here on African Preacher Radio. Let's just play some music. When we return, we'll be taking the wise saying. Feel free to drop your comment, be the first, and we'll read it all out for you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The best of magic.
Cute chubby boy, something motivated me there. Oh my kindle, oh yeah, give them the vibe, oh yeah, give them the ginger. Never blame a man for the choice he's making, baby. Yeah. If what you do for street, up say I'm a man in Badu. If what you flex them girls, up say I'm a man in street, up say I'm a man in Badu. Before you flex them girls, don't say about bad and bad. See the life that we live in. All they really cares what you bring in. Too many runs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. Oh. See the life that we live in. All they really cares what you bring in. Too many runs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. Oh. See my mom is my legend. Oh. Every night and day she taught me patience. Oh, see, oh, back, blood you head down my knee. Cause you know there for me, you know there for me, yeah. Don't judge me, brother. Cause you know there for me, you know there for me. Messi, longi, jo, tango. Say, tango, where you want go? Anywhere you go, girl, I really want go. Tango, where you want go? Anywhere you go, girl, I really want go. Tango, anywhere you go, girl, I really want go. Hallelujah, anyhow we be on my make I do my own brothers. Tell me okay, baby, I hope you know. I just come from the back, I just come from the back. See, them they find my number now. Kilo the baby. If what you do for street, up say I'm a man in Badu. If what you flex them girls, up say I'm a man in Badu. If what you do for street, up say I'm a man in Badu. Before you flex them girls, don't say about bad. See the life that we live in. All they really cares what you bring in. Too many runs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. See the life that we live in. All they really cares what you bring in. Too many runs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. See my mom is my legend. Every night and day she taught me patience. Oh, blood you head down my knee. Blood you head down my knee. Baby, now check it down. Emi ganga money Miami. Baby, now check it down. Emi ganga money Miami. Alaye love as you say. I'm every day gonna lie.
Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. It's all for you.
Batman Louis, I know you got your own. nobody stressing. Stay good all by yourself. You don't need nobody else.
Alright, so see why saying Wednesday we're gonna be dropping some words of wisdom for you. It might actually sound so African and you know the whole proverb and makes your head get twisted. But don't worry, we're gonna be dropping it with some meanings for you. Yeah, remember when I told you about one that sounded so weird, and then Immaculate I was like, well, I've got one that's somewhat similar to what I said the first time. This one says, the lizard that jumped from the high Iroko tree to the ground told it would praise itself if no one else did. What does that really mean? I'm going to read it again. So the lizard that jumped from the high Iroko tree to the ground told it would praise itself if no one else did. Now that means that it means that a person must always stay happy about his or her achievements even if nobody else cares. As simple as that sounds. Yeah, I think it happens to our daily lives, like practically. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, literally, before we try to tie this to a situation, have you ever seen a lizard jump off a high building?
Yes, no,
tree?
you haven't seen.
What do they do once they land?
I don't get it. They
nod.
You're
Like, that's like giving themselves a pat on the back. Do you get?
Yes.
So a lizard falls and there's nobody to applaud them or say, well done, or that was a beautiful jump, or that was a wonderful jump, and they just nodded themselves. I'm like, I'm doing well.
I keep going.
And then they keep going.
Yes.
That actually gets to say that sometimes you don't need. A lot of people need the motivation of an ovation. Now I'm talking about they need people to applaud them.
Yeah.
They need people to spur them on, tell them you're doing well, tell them you can do this, you got this. Oh, that was nice. Else they feel like they've really not achieved much. Yeah, they kind of feel like if somebody does not praise them, if somebody does not acknowledge their deed, then it means that you're not doing enough.
Enough.
Yeah, but now I think the saying goes to say that you should acknowledge the fact that you've made progress. You should
achievements. Not everyone does it.
Regardless of how small it is, you do not need the whole world to tell you that okay, you've done well or clap for you. Actually, just look at, for me, I would say you should acknowledge your small steps every day, like those gradual steps you make on a daily basis. You should actually acknowledge them. Like the saying goes, another one, it takes tiny droplets of water to fill a drum. Yeah, so every little step does count. So give yourself a tap on the back. You don't need the ovation. You are doing well, brothers and sisters.
I think we can draw a whole lot of knowledge and wisdom from lizard, like this particular one. Really, I never really but I'm not saying you should be like a lizard. I'm not saying you should be a lizard, right? We're different. Yeah, so I'm just saying because you made mention of that nodding. And really, if you notice one thing or characteristics, one major thing lizards do all the time is to keep nodding. Like whether they do one stupid thing, whether they hit themselves or whether someone's pursuing them, you just count like the next second they're nodding their head. So I feel like they're just giving themselves like encourage. They're just happy with like what they do or what they're going to. But I'm not saying anyone should actually, but you could draw your personal knowledge from what they do. And of course that particular wise saying is just telling you to applaud yourself, to keep encouraging yourself even when nobody does that for you. Alright, so still wisdom, words of wisdom right here in African Patriot Radio. Remember, you can be a part of this program, you can be a part of every segment by going to our various social media platforms, www.facebook.com/African Patriot Radio/videos. Be the first to drop a comment and I'll see it and give you a shout out. Yeah, of course, until YouTube, we're streaming live too. Is African Patriot Radio. On Twitter, it's African Patriot 7. Yeah, and if in case your network is not gonna let you watch the stream or your network is gonna make you connect or drop a comment, yeah, you could give us a call. Yeah, the number on your screen right now is what you should call us on 0809858379. 0809858379. Remember, as we're giving you the words of wisdom, feel free to call us up and tell us how your day is going. What are your plans for today? It's Wednesday, and really, I heard there's a fun fact about Wednesday. I think I'll read it all later on. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Wednesday always brings good energy.
Does it? I kind of feel like it's the It's the
Mid-
it's actually
the middle of the
Yeah,
week.
the middle of the week.
Yes.
It separates the serious from the people that are like Monday's too serious to the people that say okay the weekend is nearly upon us. Yeah, that's like there's a break between seriousness and okay we're going to relax, we're going to take a chill pill. Anyway, while you keep the calls coming, you can also tell us whatever word of wisdom we've dropped. You can tell us if you have contrary opinions. Because I keep saying that when it actually varies across the board and it's relative. Because what it means to me might not be the same as what it like come off us to you. So feel free to tell us how you understand it, how it does apply to you.
Right.
Because you know one person can read John 3:16 and it means one thing to one person and means another to you. So let us know what you think about the words of wisdom. Do you think we're going contrary to what your thoughts are, what your beliefs are, what you were told? Because sometimes we were told those things and our parents related to immediate situation. Yeah. And we kind of grow up relating it to that kind of situation.
Yeah.
But now when you grow and then you develop an intellect, you get to realize that okay, now this can actually pass for another situation, and another and another and another. So just tell us. You can actually paint the scenarios. Just drop a comment. All you have to do is actually drop a comment across all social media platforms.
Yeah.
Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah. So it's your wise wisdoms, words of wisdom, right? And I'm still coming up with loads and loads of wise saying Wednesdays for you. This one says that knowledge is like a garden. If it is not cultivated, it can never be harvested. What does that mean? Knowledge is like a garden. If it is not cultivated, it cannot be harvested. That means if you don't make efforts to acquire knowledge, you would not expect to have it. And if you do not put the knowledge you have to use, you cannot expect to gain anything from it.
See, I think the best way to say this is wisdom is different from knowledge.
Okay.
So people like wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Do you ever wonder why people pray for all three at the time? Okay, there's knowledge. Knowledge is that you know this thing.
Yeah, you know it.
You know it.
Your ability to even apply it.
I know this is a book. Yeah. Do you understand? That is knowledge.
Yeah.
This is a book. And then understanding is when I open the book and go through it. And I understand the concept of the book in itself. And then wisdom is the application. But am I preaching mathematics? Okay, I used to like math back in secondary school. Right. You have to deal with all the variables now. If you have 3a minus 6x, what are the figures you're dealing with? It's 3 minus 6 before you come to the x. Do you understand? Right. Now, x you deal with them with exponentials like raised to power 2 and the likes, but the figures are what you deal with first. That is in real life situation. How you apply that is the fact that you get to prioritize. You know you have to deal with the variables first. The constants are always going to be there. Yeah. So that is one thing to know maths, and then it takes wisdom to apply it. Yeah. So knowledge is knowing. Understanding is okay. You know this thing, and you can actually really understand what you know. Right. You can explain. I can know it, but if I can explain it for you to understand, like to know as well, then I have an understanding of how it works. All right. But now wisdom is actually when I apply it to my day-to-day life. So wisdom is the application of knowledge.
Okay,
that's the whole idea.
So you just I feel like you just gave us a proper schooling of what's
I just brought mathematics to the whole equation
of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because I know it's words wise saying Wednesdays, and I think you just gave us some wisdom. You just schooled us right now. But this particular quote or this particular words of wisdom says that if you don't make effort to acquire knowledge, then you would not expect to have it. Why would you just sit down and expect to know a particular thing if you've not even read about it? How will you there's no way you can go to exam hall. I think that's where Immaculate brought her illustration from the mathematics. It might sound like we're schooling you right now, but really there's no way you can actually go to exam hall without being prepared. That means you're even prepared to fail because you've not prepared, you've not read.
Failure to prepare is preparation
to fail. Exactly. So you have to consciously read or consciously apply the knowledge to be able to do do or apply it where it is needed. Yes, you cannot just sit down and then you just expect to just know everything. You cannot just know everything, except you try to acquire the knowledge about that particular thing you want to know. Yes. So another words of wisdom, another wise saying goes like this: if you offend, ask for a pardon, and if offended, forgive. It sounds very, very self-explanatory. What does that really mean? As simple as it sounds, if you upset someone, apologize to him or her. Okay? And if someone upsets you, learn to forgive him or her, because what goes around surely comes around. Right. So if you offend, ask for pardon, and then if offended, forgive. That is very simple.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Christians should understand more. We say the Lord's Prayer every day. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those. So you do not expect, like you said, what goes around comes around.
Right.
You do not expect other people to forgive you when you in yourself, like, you do not have a forgiving spirit. So you're asking people to do, like, there's also this natural law that do to me as I do to you. So I'm expecting you to forgive me. It also means that on my part, when wrong, I should forgive.
Yeah.
And for me, I think somebody actually gave the best definition for anger. The reason we actually do not let go is because we're hurt, because we hold on to the hurt.
Right.
We're angry at someone, and that's why we do not let go. And if someone is asked what is the definition of anger, and she said it is the punishment you give to yourself for the wrong that someone else committed.
Really?
Just think about it. I'm actually angry at you, but I'm the one who's suffering, because anger actually is a burden on your heart.
It's
a burden on your heart.
Yeah,
so I am the one who's suffering, you're the one who's done wrong, so I'm punishing myself for your deed. So
it's clearly a burden you're just carrying, so just let go of it.
Like, you haven't done nothing, so why are you angry? So you know what? See, I forgive you. You've done wrong. You don't have to apologize. But don't worry. In my mind, when I'm telling you that, in my heart, is God will judge you.
All right. So it's still wise saying Wednesday, and we're dropping some words of wisdom for you to run with for your day. Remember, you can actually call us up to tell us how your day is going and what your expectations for the day is. I woke up today, and I remember someone telling me, I thought today was Friday.
Really?
Right. I know that feeling, like you can't wait for the weekend to be here already. So yeah, tell us what your Wednesdays are. How is it going, and what you're actually set to achieve. You know, it's the middle of the week, and people are actually running with a whole lot of things. Yeah, some people are still trying to achieve one thing or the other, meet up that business, get that money. Yeah, you're not left out. So yes, you can actually still achieve what you want to achieve, even though we're in the middle of the week already. Okay, this one says, if you want to walk fast, walk alone, and if you want to walk far, walk with others. I think we're familiar with that particular one. If you want to walk fast, walk alone, and if you want to walk far, please walk with others. What does that really mean? It's very practical, and we actually do
but it's true.
It's true, yes. Yeah, I cannot be walking with Immaculata if I want to walk very fast. Very, very practical.
You really had to do that.
Literally, I cannot be walking with. I'm going to have to sound or explain this one, and on a very practical note, because yeah, you cannot be walking with if you're really in a hurry to go somewhere, and you're walking. Okay, let's be practical now. Let me remove Immaculata from the scenario. Now you that is planning to go to work very early in the morning, and then your 2-year-old sister or your 2-year-old child is beside you. Will you tell me you want to walk? Like, probably you don't want to enter a car. You're not moving with the car. You're not going to be mobile that day. You just want to you want to walk to the office, or you want to walk to the junction, and you're holding a 2-year-old. How would you guys walk very fast?
The person's pace will affect you.
It will affect you, exactly. The person's pace will affect you, because you're walking with a 2-year-old. Of course, the legs are not really strong, and definitely you want to walk at the pace of that child because you don't want to hurt the child. So clearly, this particular saying goes that if you want to walk fast, walk alone, and then if you want to walk far, walk with others. What does that really imply? Some people, I hate being like going on a very far destination or a very far place. Like, probably I want to take a stroll, and I'm walking alone. It's boring. Like, I need a company.
Yeah, okay. Real life situation, like literally what it means. Imagine you want to go for a jog. Usually,
yeah.
Like, if you want to concentrate, you want to go fast.
Yeah.
That is, you have a goal, you have a target,
yeah,
and you just want to reach it. You actually can go alone. Think about it. If you want to walk fast, because my pace, like you used me as an example, so I'll stick with your example. With me, you have to adjust to my
your own
pace.
Yeah.
so we can be together because we're going together on this journey. But if you were on your own, okay, let me make something more practical. Imagine you're coming back, like you're going home late at night. If you're with someone, you feel safe, you feel secure.
Yeah.
So you can walk slowly, you're gisting on the way and you're just going. Or you're coming back from a birthday party alone.
Yeah.
How would you walk when you're going to your house? You're looking everywhere.
You'll
Maybe
be
someone is
scared,
coming from
yeah.
somewhere. You're going to be scared. So you walk faster.
Yeah.
That is practical. You're working with someone, there's this confidence, there's this assurance that there's someone with you.
Yeah.
And of course, aside having that confidence and security, there's also the part where you have to match the person's pace.
Yeah.
But now going alone, you go fast.
Faster.
Let's relate it to other scenarios. Now that is being literal, like literally. If you want to go far, you need people like me. Do I sound okay? I'm joking. But if you want to go far, you need people. You need people around, because like people keep saying networking, you don't know where your next connect is going to come from. So if you want to go far, you actually need people. All it might take might just be one connection, one call, but because you know people and a network of them. So you need people to go far. If you're going alone and you're like, okay, I want to go here, this is my target, and all I just want is to get to it. So you're focused and you're using, like, it's a straight road, it's a head-on road. But if you're with people might show you shortcuts, they might show you corridors. Some might not be that short, some might not be that long. And maybe if you're going on your own, you might not know the other routes, because going with people actually entails experience. It entails expertise. It entails people that know more than you do, or people that even try to drag you down. But of course, you know that our whole life is actually made up of all this news and the whole web. People will drag you down, people will lift you up, people will take you by the hand, people will drag your cuff, your shirt, but it's all encompassing, because it actually makes you stronger. Do you understand? So going fast actually wears you out, but going far, regardless of whether they are slow and steady steps, actually keeps you. You know, you have company, so you have like an ace board, something you can rely on.
Probably don't want to just gist with,
Yes, do you understand?
Yeah.
Gisting with actually can be problem solving. I have an issue, I have someone to talk
Just
to. But imagine you're going alone. You go through all of that alone.
You think, like, I mean, there are a whole lot of things that goes with like walking alone and stuff like that. All right, so you know you can actually be the
please never walk alone.
How can you do that? All right, so you know you can actually be the first to drop the comment, like I told you, and then call us up and be a part of the program. Very simple, leaving us a comment or just calling the phone number on your screen. Joshua is here again. He say, hi girls, good morning.
Good morning,
good
Joshua.
Morning, Joshua. Good morning.
I like Sony.
Yeah, Okpegbolu, very interesting. Yeah. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. You always bring a part of this program. We see you every single moment.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't know which part of the words of wisdom gets or really gets to you, or you know already. Yeah, this thing is very simple. We know Africans, we're known for like knowledge. We're known to always have that words we're smart. Yeah, we're always known to always have our proverb, our African proverbs that has deep meanings. Yes, drop your own if you know anyone that really relates to your own personal daily life.
To you. Can I sound like a pastor?
We're gonna ordain you right here in the studios. Okay, let's jump into some music right now. We've been talking a whole lot. Yes, you can actually also be part of the whole talking. So let's not do this alone. That's why the phone numbers are actually on your screen, so you can actually call us up and be part of this program right here on African Patriot Radio. Remember that you can actually follow us on Twitter as well, and then on YouTube too, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then click on the notification button to know when we're live, and also to get all the G's right here on African Patriot Radio. Let's play some music right now. When we return, it's still wisdom. When I like to say words of wisdom, I like to say why sing Wednesdays. All of them.
Wisdom Wednesday.
Still in plus wisdom. All right, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Yeah. It's Angelo. I'll be life na jungle. Body, you need to struggle. Sure you want collect all the bundle. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Life na jungle. Body, you need to hustle. If you want jump, so they bubble. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Reggae baby, yo. I land to you, they make men go crazy, yo. They say you find the pass it a rego maybe, yo. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. land to you, they make men go crazy, yo. They say you find a pass it, a rego maybe, yo. When the beautiful ones are not yet go shot, girl. And it's your birthday. Go shot, oh, yeah. Good morning, afternoon, depending on which time or evening. I hope say this little piece of advice I go get meaning to those who been they feel solo. Based on their baby, you are all on your own. Now you pray to the ceiling. I know the situation of the country right now, no funny. You know, go even feel wash your clothes, make you big money. I know say you go like to right your wrongs, but there's no penny. Meanwhile, you go how you see that on my wife, still on it. But based on this fact, you say you won't give up. Una, you feel give up. If it rise, you not great drop. But based on this advice, you say make a shut up. I go shut up. One more line, then I lock up.
Waiting, man, do. Life done, they do hard for man, do. You guys find a way to survive, too. Another value, do. Waiting, man, do. Life done, they do hard for man, do. You guys find a way to survive, too. Another value, do for man, do.
Life na jungle, body, you need to struggle, Sure you want collect all the bundle, oh, yeah. Life na jungle, body, you need to hustle, If you want jump, so they bubble, oh, yeah. Reggae baby, yo. I land to you, they make men go crazy, yo. They say you find a pass it, a rego maybe, yo, oh, yeah. Reggae baby, yo. I land to you, they make men go crazy, yo. They say you find a pass it, a rego maybe, yo. When the beautiful ones are not yet to born. Go shout, yo. And it's your birthday. Go shout, yo. Oh, yeah.
Baby, your back be the cause I go slow. They made bad man one time, see a zone two. Show me your back, make I spend all the money. Now man, they walk, now babu, they chop.
Oh my lordy, Ninja situation ready. Boys just they grind on the steady. All I want ask is just one more question.
Waiting, man, do. Life done, they do hard for man, do. You guys find a way to survive, too. Another value, do for man. Waiting, man, do. Life done, they do hard for man, do. You guys find a way to survive, too. Another value, do for man.
Young Famous on the mix.
You want to talk with you.
It's Blaze and the Big Baby.
One man fit carry plenty woman. Hypocrite around and say I'm mystical. Me, I know sound I like to do, It no matter if they identical. Legacy, you melanin. Angelina, oh my joy. Undisputed, oh my medallion. She they give me on a daily. I like it, legacy, you melanin. Angelina, oh my joy. Undisputed, oh my medallion. She they give me on a daily. Them say I too ugly. As I make you money, the guy them come around. See the guy them come around. Them say I too ugly. As I make you money, the guy them come around. See the guy them come around. Angelina kill it person. Angelina time mama. Angelina kill it person. Angelina oh no. Angelina kill it person. Angelina time mama. Angelina kill it person. Angelina oh yeah na. Sikira oh sikira. Yetunde oh yetunde ah. Sikira oh yeah sikira. Ni we ire give me the comparada. Sikira oh sikira show. Sikira oh sikira ah. Sikira oh sikira. Legacy you melanin. Angelina oh my joy. Undisputed oh my medallion. She they give me on a daily. I like it legacy you melanin. Angelina oh my joy. Undisputed oh my medallion. She they give me on a daily. life too ugly. As I make you money, the girl then come around. See the girl then come around. They say I too ugly. As I make you money, the girl then come around. See the girl then come around. Angelina, killing person. Angelina, my mama. Angelina, killing person. Angelina, no, Angelina, killing person. Angelina, my mama. Angelina, killing person. Angelina, oh, na 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 oh la 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 oh la 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 oh la la
It's victory at the bits.
Dun dun dun. When I think I'll leave the answer. What the fuck in my that's why we get to Allah. Not until I met Fatima. My baby girl, she the answer. My baby give me assurance. Hey, we zero wahala. Not until I met Fatima. My baby girl, she the answer. My baby give me assurance. Hey, we zero wahala. She the boss my brain like. Yeah, yeah. Love moon, I give you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That push up on me, yeah. For your love, I don't grow, yeah. Marry me, let's born children. Hold my hands, let me take you there. That push up on me, yeah. For your love, I don't grow, yeah. Marry me, let's born children. Hold my hands, let me. Auntie Vanessa. When I think I'll leave the answer. What the fuck in my that's why we get to Allah. Not until I met Fatima. My baby girl, she the answer. My baby give me assurance. Hey, we zero wahala. Not until I met Fatima. My baby girl, she the answer. My baby give me assurance. Hey, we zero wahala. She the boss my brain like. Yeah, yeah. Love for moon, I give you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love for Kanaku, yele. Madam in chop up, yele. Now so him I sharpen, yele. He enter Eve heaven, no. Love for Kanaku, yele. Madam in chop up, yele. Now so him I sharpen, yele. He enter Eve heaven, yele. But now shock on me, yeah. For your love, I don't grow, yeah. Marry me, let's born children. Hold my hands, let me take you there. I put shock on me, yeah. For your love, I don't grow, yeah. Marry me, let's born children. Hold my hands, let me see Vanessa.
Let me know on the mix.
I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful.
Once upon a time in our lives, yeah, situations stabbing like knives, yeah, questions rising, how do I fight, yeah, that is not for you and me, leave everything to the king, you need to feel nice, Yeah, yeah. Painful feeling means you're alive. Yeah, yeah. Ain't no dead man feeling likewise. Yeah, yeah. Thanks and praises to the King. After suffering comes relief. Life is hard and I can understand. Things we see sometimes don't match up to what we deserve. Not the same thing. Everywhere you live, you smile, you love. Hate is ugly, shouldn't be when you're the one involved. You were beautiful in every way. Sun or rain, you have me any day. Price for joy, you name it, I will pay.
One snake which a man sees alone may become a python in his eyes. What does that really mean? Alright, it means that it is never enough to judge anyone anything on one man's vision or version rather. Like I could see Imako later and just decide that this girl's just fair now. There's nothing that she will just know. It's not good to judge somebody or to just jump into conclusion on your own version.
Trying to say something right now. Just put it to me.
I'm just saying, but you know, it's wisdom. Like, what's of wisdom? Why saying what I actually think about you or what I just know about you is
your perception.
My perception. Exactly, it might just be different from what you really are. So that's why it's not good to just jump into conclusion. Just look at this. I want you to listen to this proverb or this particular word of why saying. It says that a common snake which a man sees alone may become a python in his eyes. So that small snake that you're just feeling like it's just a snake can just become a python in his eyes. That okay, you want to bring out your own version because it's really going to be a different point of view on people's aspect. Like you just have to see it on your own understanding.
I actually see it is multifaceted.
Yeah,
it's multifaceted. Now, common snake that one man sees might become python because he will add Jara to the story when telling you. Like somebody just one small green snake when coming back from work, be like, oh my god, you can imagine what I just survived. Like I nearly died. I just saw a python in my way here. Like I got attacked. It's by the mercies of God I'm not consumed. Oh my god. Like you hear testimonies and you're like, did that really happen?
Do you think that most times people really exaggerate things?
Exaggeration.
Away from judging.
Yes, that's actually exaggerating. But I had to paint that picture so you can really understand what happened. So a lot of times that's what happens. People actually paint a more elaborate picture than what the event was to a large extent. Now that is one. And then you talked about perception where what you feel about me might be different. I have an issue with people that they share enemies. Yeah. For instance, my friend is not talking to this girl, and then I come. I do not know this girl on a one-on-one basis, but because of what my friend has said, now that is her vision. But I now tend to like tag along. I'm not talking to her as well. Or if she's that way, I don't want to be friends with her. See, I tell people, allow me to experience the person and then judge based on my experience, my encounter. Because to a large extent, I'm different things to different people, right? And then different people have different opinion. And once I was in that circle, and people were like, "You actually surprised me. This is not like what Mr. A said. You're not." And Mr. A is like, "You're nothing like what Mr. C said." And I'm like, I'm different things to different people. So whatever your thoughts, you are right. Yeah. And then we got talking. I got to tell them that to a large extent, who I am to you depends on what you are or who you are to me. I'm only going to reciprocate the energy, the vibe you give to me. Right. So I might be wanting to you and another thing to another person. So you should never, ever, ever judge someone based on someone else's perception. You have a mind of your own, use it. I mean, don't let people think for you. Yes, and please, if another situation will be when something happens, hear the two sides of the story. So hear the flip side. Do not make judgments based on a particular person's vision or version of what the happenings were. So try to create a balance. That way you'll be safe and you're not being anybody's bad books. Not like people will not put in the bad books regardless of whether you're being just or not. Okay, we're still dealing with the what's the wisdom Wednesday, and I'm seeing a whole lot of African proverbs or African sayings that are actually very practical. This one is a Nigerian saying or Nigerian English sayings that most times it really confuses people. You hear someone say something like white fowl with beautiful feathers. What does that mean? This white fowl with beautiful feathers. White as in color.
White in color. Now, this proverb actually tells about either things or a person that is good for nothing. Yeah, a good for nothing person or a thing that a thing in its a thing that is actually good for nothing, or a person that is good for nothing. Yeah, it's commonly used when people talk about a beautiful woman with an evil character, white fowl with beautiful feathers.
Wow, WILD.
But this is white right here. It's a color, white fowls. So have you seen we've seen white fowls, beautiful feathers? Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Like you see the color to be white, and of course when you hear something, when you somebody define or try to use that word white in a way.
No, I kind of feel I wouldn't say from whoever uttered that say. You know, white like you see a lot of white fowls within the agric species.
Yeah.
This I think there's something called agric fowl. Yeah. Yeah, I grew up being called that. I think my dad still calls me that still today.
Really?
Yes, agric fowl. We kind of see the white fowl in that species of fowls. And guy, do they have sense? You know how they tell somebody you're behaving like a goat. That's how they also tell somebody you're behaving like an agric fowl. Yeah, do you understand? Yeah, that's to say senseless to a large extent. But yes, they have really beautiful feathers. That's like fine girl, coconut head. Yes, you've also seen this one that they told someone, okay, you're wearing Brazilian hair on your coconut head. Yeah, very beautiful stuff.
And you know, it's really, you could actually use these words like on a normal day, like or normal sayings, because they are very short and simple ways of, you don't want to tell somebody straight up to the person's face you're ugly or you don't have sense. No, the person.
See, I will say it and laugh, and you will laugh along with me.
That is why it's good to have sense. And every single day, Wednesdays particularly, we're here to drop some words of wisdom so you can actually be able to use those words personally. Like I think gone are those days, it's not really cool. For that is why I feel like our African parents or our Africans, like those days, like back in those days, they usually come up with sayings like this African proverb and twist your head that it would take you some minutes or some hours for you to understand what they're really saying.
No, you
know?
need to have sense to understand.
Yeah.
Our parents are, like, we're very smart people, like I keep saying. People like most of the sayings came to be way before we had civilization, way before we had getting this deep. Actually, we have no excuse with all the exposure that we have right now. There's no excuse to be dumb. Yeah, but we're smart people generally. I know Africans are smart.
Yeah,
you smart.
There is another one or another saying that goes, the day I need a wife, the market is filled with mad people. What does that mean? So I told you that there are some ways that you just come up with some wise or some words of wisdom and confuse people's head. Meanwhile, you're indirectly saying something. So this one means that when you want something, you will never get it. It is a widely used proverb depicting bad luck. Yeah. So of course, the day I want a wife, the market is filled with bad or mad people rather. So clearly, you are trying to say or compare that day with something that happened that you know that happened. I didn't plan for, like a bad. You're having a bad day. Like the day I want to get this wife, the day I want to do this thing, this other thing happens.
See. Every time you go to the market, maybe sometimes I don't want to go to the market, but just feels like, okay, now I know you don't want to go to the market, but just come with me. I want to get stuff. You see, that day, I'll see all the fine things in this world. Everything beautiful.
Ladies,
the stuff I see on the daily.
Yeah.
That day, the not making sense kind of things you see in the market that day will even amaze you.
How about this one that girls really tend to use, like they joke around with it, like the day you just wear one rubbish clothes or one a shattered outfit, that's the day you get to see meet a lot of
for no one in any way. They see bearing in you as the babies. Had to love you all that I embrace. You were star, no one can take your place. I will never trade you for no one on any day. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, yeah. How they do me bad but flex life. Yeah, yeah. They treat me but still they leave life. Yeah, yeah. Where's the drive to stay good when surrounded by evil? You need to love still. Yeah, yeah. Let go from unless you won't heal. Yeah, yeah. God is at the wheels to stand still. Yeah, yeah. Trouble, pain, they disappear when you wait to wear a chair. Life is hard and I can understand. Things we see sometimes don't match up to what we deserve. Not the same thing. Everywhere you live, you smile, you love. Hate is out.
This is a COVID-19 update on African Patriot Radio. Good morning. In the last 24 hours, the world has recorded 278,856 new cases of the coronavirus, bringing the total number of confirmed coronavirus cases in the world to 29,734,175 as at 9 a.m. this morning. Total recovery so far recorded stands at 21,546,862, and death accounts for 939,289. This therefore brings the total number of closed cases to 22,486,151. Which in turn implies that the total number of active coronavirus cases in the world currently is 7,248,024 active cases, of which 60,917 are in critical condition. In Africa, 6,593 new cases of the virus have been confirmed so far. This brings the total number of cases in the continent to 1,372,731. 1,110,971 persons have recovered of this coronavirus, and 277 this morning, bringing the death toll to 33,126 deaths, which leaves the total number of active cases in the continent at 218,342, of which 1,428 are in critical condition. Let's quickly take a look at the top 10 most hit countries in the continent. Top of the list is South Africa, where they recorded 772 new cases of the virus, therefore bringing the total number of cases in the nation to 651,521. 142 new deaths were recorded, and this therefore brings the total number to 15,641. Egypt also recorded 18 new deaths this morning, therefore bringing the death toll in the nation to 5,679. They as well recorded 163 new cases of the virus, therefore bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the nation to 101,340. Following next is Morocco, where they recorded 2,121 new cases of the virus, therefore bringing the total number of cases in Morocco to 90,324. They also recorded 34 new deaths, and this leaves the death toll at 1,648. Number 4 on the list is Ethiopia, where they recorded 700 new cases of the virus, therefore leaving the total number of cases in the nation at 65,486. They also recorded 13 new deaths, therefore the total number of deaths in the nation to 1,035. In Nigeria, the number of states reporting new cases for COVID-19 has dropped to 8 in the last 24 hours, being the lowest in recent months actually. The 8 states are Lagos, where they recorded 33 new cases, Plateau recorded 27, Kaduna recorded 17, Ogun State recorded 6, the Federal Capital Territory came in with 4, Anambra, Ekiti, and Nasarawa State all recorded 1 each. Meanwhile, 93 more COVID-19 patients have been discharged, bringing the total number of successfully treated cases to 44,430 out of the 56,478 cases so far confirmed in Nigeria. There are 5 more COVID-19 deaths reported in the last 24 hours, with the number of persons lost to the infection now 1,088. At number 6 is Algeria, where they came in with 238 new cases of the virus, as well as 12 additional deaths. This leaves the death toll at 1,632, and the total number of cases are 48,734. And number 7 is Ghana, where in the last 2 days they've not recorded any deaths, therefore leaving the death toll at 294. However, they recorded 54 new cases of the virus, therefore bringing the number of cases in the nation to 4. Recorded 10 additional deaths in the last 24 hours, therefore bringing the total number of deaths to 634. They also recorded 96 additional cases, therefore leaving the number of cases in the nation at 36,301. In Libya, they recorded 629 new cases and 15 deaths, therefore leaving the death toll at 383 and the total confirmed cases at 24,144. In Cameroon, like yesterday, they recorded no deaths, so the death toll has been the same 2 days straight at 415. However, they recorded 43 new cases of the virus, therefore bringing the total number of cases in the nation to 20,271. Now on to a COVID-related story. Yesterday, we told you about the 2 types of tests which with COVID-19 can be detected, the PCR and the antigen test. Tomorrow, we shall bring you stories of which one is being conducted in Nigeria and how effective it is. We however told you that the PCR is more expensive, though a lot more accurate, but the antigen test is less accurate and can also test for influenza A and B, but are less efficient as their level of accuracy is in doubt to a large extent. Today, let's look at the amount at which the COVID-19 is being tested in Nigeria, how many persons are being tested, as well as what is the current testing capacity of the nation. So Nigeria is testing between 3,000 to 6,000 persons daily, and this is according to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and the Chairman of the PTF on COVID-19. Now, the PTF stands for Presidential Task Force, of course, on COVID-19. We're talking about Boss Mustafa. He actually said Nigeria has been conducting between 3,000 to 6,000 COVID-19 tests per day. He also noted that the nation's testing infrastructure can conduct 15,000 tests a day. So, if we can conduct 15,000 tests a day, why are we conducting just 3,000 to 6,000 daily? Anyway, he made this disclosure during the COVID-19 daily press briefing by the government, during which he also announced that Nigeria has crossed, remember when we crossed the 50,000 mark of the COVID-19, and we also talked about herd immunity some days back, where we actually give you the information that when a lot of people actually contract the disease, our immunity tends to become stronger against the new position that we actually stand on right now, where we tell you that a lot of persons might have contracted the virus and healed without visiting a health facility and even without knowing. So he added that the virus has displayed unpredictable characteristics, adding that the virus continues to spread in countries where citizens disregard common and simple protective measures. That is why we keep telling you, you should imbibe all the safety precautions that the World Health Organization has put out there, not just for you, but for the sake of those you love as well. So he has said the disregard for common and simple protective measures is actually one reason why the disease the pandemic continues to spread. I mean, how hard can it be? Wash your hands regularly, soap and running water, or alternatively use an alcohol-based sanitizer, wear nose masks. How difficult can it be? It actually goes to say why a lot of Nigerians are saying we are our own problem. Anyway, he also said that our national response has shown that Nigeria is following the science through effective case management, but need to improve on testing. So why? The truth is they cannot actually go through the 15,000 capacity if we do not avail ourselves for testing. So we cannot totally blame the government. Remember that before now, the issues we had was the fact that we do not have enough testing kits. We do not have testing capacities, but now we do. But people are not showing up to be tested. The fact that the lockdown has been lifted does not mean that COVID-19 is like underwater right now. It does not mean that we have flattened the curve against the virus. It only just means that we cannot be at home forever. So economic activities have to kickstart again. Our children need to go back to school. The market woman needs to sell again. But now staying at home actually did drive home the fact that this is a deadly disease and everybody is at risk, regardless of age, religion, and creed. So telling you to go back, having thought to have really educated you, told you about the dangers, and then told you how to protect yourself. It is like saying your life is in your hands now. Do a lot to protect yourself. But a lot of people are disregarding that, just like Mr. Boss Mustafa said. A lot of people are disregarding that, and they're actually, we were tempted to say, playing with their lives to a large extent. And at the end of the day, people will come back and blame the government. Should we always blame the government, even when we have a part to play, or even when we as a people are not playing our part? Anyway, we're currently testing 3,000 to 6,000 daily, and this is due mainly to people not subjecting themselves for testing. Here, therefore, we're urging more Nigerians to get tested. The country is experiencing challenges in improving the path of driving out the pandemic, which will enable Nigeria return to the regular pre-COVID activities. So the more lackadaisical we are towards getting tested, the more lackadaisical we are towards the COVID-19 pandemic, the more at risk we are, and the more we actually pause our lives, because a lot of people are saying our lives are on a pause right now. Courtesy coronavirus, a lot of activities cannot happen. International business operations cannot happen. People who are outside of the country cannot come out. If you have business outside of the country, you cannot even travel. So a lot of things are still on a standstill, and we cannot move forward if we are not doing our part. So it takes the government, it takes the institution, and it takes you to a large extent. So do your part. It is simple. Coronavirus is real. We are not out of the woods yet. We have not flattened the curve, but we'll keep fighting and we will not give up. And while we do that, you should always wash your hands with soap and running water, or alternatively use an alcohol-based sanitizer. Wear nose masks. When physical distancing is not possible, stay away from everyone and anyone. 1 meter to 5 meters is the distance you should stay away from everyone. And if you're coughing or sneezing, use your bent elbow or disposable tissue. Cover your nose and your mouth. You should cover your nose. Stay at home if you feel unwell. And if you experience any of the symptoms, the most common are fever, dry cough, and tiredness. Less common symptoms are aches and pains, sore throat, diarrhea, headaches, loss of taste or smell, a rash in your skin, or discoloration of your finger or toenails. And there are also serious symptoms like difficulties in breathing or shortness of breath, chest pain or pressure. There's also the loss of speech or movement. You should seek medical attention, or alternatively call the NCDC toll-free lines, because calling in advance will allow your healthcare provider to quickly direct you to the right health facility, and this protects you and prevents the spread of the virus and other infection. And the more we do this, the faster we will be returning to the pre-COVID-19 era. Stay safe for yourself and for the sake of all those that you love. Stay corona-free. Good morning.
Shouldn't be when you're the one involved. You were beautiful in every way. Sun or rain, you have me any day. Price for joy, you name it, I will pay. I will never trade you for no one in any way. They see bearing in you, I see babies. Had to love you all that I embrace. You were son, no one can take your place. I will never trade you for no one on any day. See in life, what you like will likely shun you, but be careful what you like and what you shun to. He's your type, you trust him and now he hurt you, but the other loved you but he wasn't for you. And it's unwise, yeah. We want this, but when it comes, we turn a blind eye. Oh no. Yeah. You were beautiful in every way. Sun or rain, you have me any day. Life would joy, you name it, I would pay. I would never trade you for no one in any way. If the barren in you, I see babe. Had to love you all that I embrace. You were not, no one can take your place. I would never trade you for no one on any day.
SOS Music.
Yeah, we all got blessings right inside us. You can just name it, get rid of the virus. Cause I know, every day you pray, you stay. I know. Cause I know, you came, you asked, you praise. I know. Cause when the sun goes down and you still gotta use for the light. What if and all you wished for ain't what you gonna see tonight? Say it's gonna be fine. Say it's gonna be fine. Say it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Man, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Man, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Sometimes the music got me thinking, if I'm really gonna make it, maybe leave it. But that's a basic. I mean, that's a part of thought and everybody gonna face it. Put the max on, but you still face it. No faking like Tom Cruise on a mission with his face change. I ain't talking moolah when I'm talking face change. Opportunity to prove a skill upstage. And when you do, there's no change. I remember 2010 trying to put down my lyrics. It's funny, writing 20 songs in just a week. It's just you with your melody, no beat. I ain't bragging about house and no beats. No room for the coaches. Tell me how the team's gonna praise. Well, it's just me listening to music from my uncle's room. Talk about preaching the gospel. Now it's all real like an NF house. Cause when the sun goes down and you still gotta use for the light. What if and all you wished for ain't what you gonna see tonight? Say it's gonna be fine. Say it's gonna be fine. Say it's gonna be fine. 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 The change comes out right from inside. It all springs out from what you desire. As a man think getting his heart so easy. So think right, cause that's who you be.
1, 2, 3.
She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine. Man, it's gonna be fine. 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 It's gonna be fine.
It's clean sounds of clean.
Oh na na na, na.
Cyrus on the beat.
Oh na na na, na.
Don't you ever leave me for the paper. She said my success is the payback. You be the sauce, you be the flavor. I no go ever use your playboy. If you give me love, I no go run away. And every other day go be like holiday. Maybe scatter body or you wanna waste. The way you hypnotize be like I crazy. You know say body no be firewood. Come make I show you up for my hood. You know say body no be firewood. Come make I show you up, yeah. You be my rhythm and blues. I fit to make you my muse. Linda AKG for the news. Ovia baby for the groove, yeah. You be my rhythm and blues. I fit to make you my muse. Linda AKG for the news. Ovia baby for the groove. Oh yeah. Oh baby give me all the loving. All the loving. Oh my baby say yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby give me all the loving. Oh baby give me all the loving. Oh. Shut up, put the Gucci on the plate. My baby give it to me, it's getting late. My baby give it to me, you know say waiting you got it, baby. You know say you get it wait. Baby give me love, oh, yeah. Baby give me trust, oh. Baby give me love, oh yeah. Baby give me trust. I no go lie, what I'm feeling inside. You make a nigga wanna turn upside down. The way you roll, the way you shake. Come on me baby girl, yeah, give me green. You be my rhythm and blues. My rhythm and blues. Happy to make you my muse. Yeah, yeah. And I catch you for the news. Oh, be a baby for the groove. You be my rhythm and blues. Happy to make you my muse. And I catch you for the news. Oh, be a baby for the groove. Oh yeah. Oh baby give me all the loving. Oh baby give me all the loving. Na na na. My baby say yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby give me all the loving. Oh baby give me all the loving. Na na na. Give me all the loving, you're my baby girl, you. Give me all the loving, you're my baby girl. Don't you ever let me go. Don't you ever let me go, no. Don't you ever let me go. O-V-I.
Cyrus and the beat, a Riley producer.
Baby, let me take you there. No time to check time, love you, baby, fair and square. I'll be here beside you, baby, sure you know I care. Don't doubt my love for you now. Come closer, girl, don't back down. So far it's you I fancy. See, no, they come too far from the roadside bar, cause not there they see you. See, I say bad sharp guy, not the shy type. See a girl, I dey feel you. Connect with me now, baby, let's go crazy. Cause I know, say you go be my number one. Baby girl, I tell you. Biggie, heavy. Baby, turn up, go down, don't stop, go steady. International, one chief rocker. Baby, go down, cause you're the one showstopper, yeah. Biggie, heavy. Baby, turn up, go down, don't stop, go steady. International, one chief rocker. Baby, go down, cause you're the one showstopper, yeah. Everybody, they call me the Confirmer. As them see your face from afar, them they call me the Confirmer. Yeah, as you find like that, my mama go, they call me the Confirmer. See my guy for the hood, they tell me, oh Benny, I say you be Confirmer. Yeah. See, I say you be, yeah. Baby girl, take your time.
See the one thing with me, girl, me I know they ask 2 times. But that doesn't mean that I don't want you to be mine. No playing games now, baby. This time around you'll stay here. Don't slow it down, my baby. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy. Baby, turn up, go down, don't stop, go steady. International, one chief rocker. Baby, go down, cause you're the one showstopper, yeah. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy. Baby, turn up, go down, don't stop, go steady. International, one chief rocker. Baby, go down, cause you're the one showstopper, yeah. Everybody, they call me the farmer. As them see your face from afar, them they call me the farmer. Yeah, as you find like that, my mama go, they call me the farmer. See my guy for the hoodie, they tell me, oh Benny, I say you be farmer. See, I say you be, yeah. Everybody, they call me the farmer. As them see your face from afar, them they call me the farmer. Yeah, as you find like that, my mama go, they call me the farmer. See my guy for the hoodie, they tell me, oh Benny, I say you be farmer. See, I say you be, yeah. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy. Baby, turn up, go down, don't stop, go steady. International, one chief rocker. Baby, go down, cause you're the one showstopper, yeah. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy. Baby, turn up, go down, don't stop, go steady. International, one chief rocker. Baby, go down, cause you're the one showstopper, yeah.
Too many hours for my life, I lie. But I did pray me, Papa, shine a light. Also never paper, bad man still didn't grind. I pray that one day my mama will smile. I've been praying, Papa, pick my call. Make a blow, no, no. Make them no, no, no. Them go fear, fear when I drop my Colombi coco. It is sweet them for party, they do them totori, to. All my life I've been praying, Papa, pick my call. Make a blow, no, no. Make them no, no, no. So yeah, I know.
Alright, so we're back with Who Made the News right now on an African Patriot Radio. I hope you actually enjoyed those beautiful tunes that came through your way, because it can only be right here on African Patriot Radio. We're all about the good vibes, good songs, good music. So let's get straight up to the entertainment scene. Yeah, a whole lot of G's trending on entertainment today in Africa and across Africa. Yes, so Who Made the News? Cardi B is actually up right now. The American rapper and superstar Cardi B. Yes, so Cardi B is reportedly reportedly files for divorce from Offset, her husband, after nearly 3 years of marriage. Yes, so you know Cardi B. When I talk Cardi B, I know that a whole lot of people, like her fans especially, will be all up to listen to this particular one. The hearing for the divorce is built to hold November this year, 2020. All right, so there are actually reports that the American rapper Cardi B has filed for divorce from husband rapper Offset. According to documents from the news, or from the media news, the hearing for their divorce, which is contested, is set for November 4th, 2020 this year. And Cardi B and her husband Offset have a shaky relationship from the get-go. Yeah, so if you've been following up Cardi B's story, or if you know much about her and her husband, her rapper husband Offset, yeah, so both of them have been in a relationship for a couple of years years now because they got married in 2017, I guess. Yeah, so they've been in a relationship, and if you notice or if you've been following up their story, you know that somewhat the relationship was kind of shaky. Yeah, so Cardi B and her husband somewhat had some clashes, some conflict, and along the way, it looked like they actually had to resolve it in the line, and then still had a clash still. They still had some issues and all and all and all. So I'm just saying, like, for her to come up with this divorce right now, it's probably official, like maybe she's done or maybe they cannot just take it anymore. Yeah, if you recall in 2019, in a now famous video, the rapper announced that she had ended her relationship rather with Offset, and according to her, they had fallen out of love, hence the decision to call it a quits is now. So obviously, maybe they've tried, they've been resolving a whole lot of conflict, and presently or right now they can't keep up. They just want to call it a quits, and who knows? I don't know why, it's just left for the worst divorce and stuff like that, because really when you just decide that you're done with a relationship or you cannot continue because both of you are not fairly compatible or you guys just fall out of love, I'm wondering, is it not what marriage is all about? Like, regardless, I know that in as much as there's no violence, you could still try to make things up, and love, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm always going to love him forever because he's my daughter's father. Yeah, so are you just loving him because he's your daughter's father, or you just want to love him because he's your man and the person you say you love forever? Yeah, so if she's saying this, then I'm probably thinking, so is that why she wants to officially take the divorce? Like, can't you just go on with the relationship or the marriage? Best known to her actually. However, a few months later, they reconciled their differences after she made this post, which came with some new rules. So when they actually had their issues and she had to post that, make that post on her social media, she came back to say that, they came back and reconcile, and then they had some rules in their marriage. One of it was Offset had to change his number, which was going to be strictly for business and family purpose only. And then another rule was that Offset had to stay away from his groupies, like from his group of friends and some groups of friends that, are really gonna have some issues in their marriages. And 2017, if you recall, and they welcomed their daughter the following year, 2018. So officially these two have come to the conclusion that they want to take a divorce, and the divorce will come up in November 4th this year. No congratulations to them though. I don't think it's a good one, but whatever it is, just best known for both of them still. But yeah, it's still home. And coming up next, I'm talking about our very own. If you don't know him, I'm sure there's no one that's not gonna know the person I'm about to talk about right now. Kanayo Okanayo. Yes, the Nollywood veteran Kanayo Okanayo is off him, and I'm happy for him big time. Yeah, a whole lot of people know Kanayo. He joined the other list of celebrities yesterday in the country to become a lawyer officially. The Nigerian actor Kanayo has been called to bar. Of course, the movie star made this known via his Instagram page yesterday, where he shared a beautiful photo, or cute or handsome photo. I'm about to say gorgeous photo, but that's crazy. Yeah, he shared some photos of himself wearing the traditional robe and wig. Yeah, so this is what he had to say via his post. To God be the glory, you can now address me as Anayo Modest ESQ MFR, barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. He captioned the photo. Yeah, you could see that. I'll check that out via his Instagram page. You'll see it there looking all barrister-ish or all lawyer-ish. Yeah, congratulations to Kanayo. He made it up to this moment. Remember, he studied law in the University of Abuja, and the movie veteran joins the growing list of celebrities who are now lawyers. Congratulations to Kanayo. All of us at African Picture Radio are saying congratulations to him as well. The born actor veteran Anayo Modestus Onyekwere, the movie star, made this known, or he made his debut movie appearance in the Nollywood classic. If you recall, Living in Bondage, Kanayo is also in that movie. And of course, he's had a whole lot of movies that he got featured on, hundreds of thousands of movies in his career, which has actually spanned into nearly 3 decades right now. Yeah, so he's currently a national or United Nations ambassador ambassador and bears the title MFRO that was awarded to him by the Nigerian government in 2013. Kanayo is really making moves, and I like that he's not just being an actor, but he's seen in different angles, and that's really very cool. Congratulations to Kanayo. All of us at African Patriot Radio saying congratulations to him. All right, guys, so let's jump into the music right now. It's still who made the news, and trust me, there are a whole lot of people that still made the news right here in Nigeria and of course in Africa, and you don't want to miss out on any of the G's that I have for you. Yeah, so keep it locked. I'll be right back.
I beg you carry shoulder up, oh baby. I beg you show them this younger, oh baby. Dance some break all of your waist, oh baby. Until they allow it to, oh baby, oh. I beg you carry shoulder up, oh baby. I beg you show them this younger, oh baby. Dance some break all of your waist, oh baby. Until they allow it to, oh baby, oh. I beg you do me jeje, Corona magese, I beg you do me jeje, Corona magese, Have you thought about my proposal and the life I want for you? I beg you, baby, make it come closer when I'm singing this song for you. This love song got me stay up all night, cause I'm trying to compose for you. The last time that you say you want go, girl, you broke my heart into two. Just call me baby, I'll call you cool. You want me so bad, I want you too. My number is 08242. I'm only one call away from I beg you to be Corona my best I beg you to be Corona my best Gonna go fit to get the big bago, but no be down with the drum logo. If you're loving, we gon' make me psycho. From Kampala to Okokomaiko. I'm jello with the bamboo. Canadian girl, flip it the card. If you're loving, we go to the train. Oh, anytime I sing, go should not go to for business. And you be a minado. I use the rise my temperature go. San Francisco. I sing it up like Jimmy Chateau.
Double prop.
The best of magic.
Cute chubby boy, something motivate me there. Oh my kindle, oh yeah, give them the vibe, oh yeah, give them the ginger. Never blame a man for the choice he's making, baby. Yeah. If you do for street, up say I'm a man, badu. Before you flex them girls, up say I'm a man, badu. Before you do for street, up say I'm a man, badu. Before you flex them girls, up say I'm a man, badu. See the life that we live in, all they really cares what you bring in. Too many runs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. No. See the life that we live in, all they really cares what you bring in. Too many runs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. No. See my mom is my legend, though. Every night and day she taught me patient, though. See, load you head down my knee. Say now, load you head down my knee. Yeah, say, Moti do me see what you, but tell her to. brother, cause you know there for me, you know there for me, yeah. Don't judge me, brother, cause you know there for me, you know there for me. Tango, meti, logi, jo, tango. Say, tango, where you want go? Anywhere you go, girl, I really want go. Tango, where you want go? Anywhere you go, girl, I really want go. Tango, anywhere you go, girl, I really want go. Hallelujah, anyhow we be, I'm a hallelujah. Hallelujah, come on. I know be talk and finish, oh baby. Come on, do your own, make I do my own, brother. Say, hear me low, okay. Baby, I hope you know. Say, I just come from the back, I just come from the back. Ah, see, them they find my number now. Kilo the baby. Before you do for streets, up say your mama they badu. Before you flex them girls, up say your papa they badu. Before you do for streets, up say your mama they badu. Before you flex them girls, up say your papa they badu. See the life that we living, all they really cares what you bring it, Too many runs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. See the life that we living, all they really cares what you bring it. Too many songs got me writing. If I know they sleep, man, I'm vibing. See my mom is my legend. Every night and day she taught me patience. Load you head down, my knee. Load you head down, my knee. Criminal Jackie Diami, Emi Ganga money Miami. Criminal Jackie Diami, Emi Ganga money Miami. I like how I just hustle every day for the life.
Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody. It's all for you. It's all for you.
Batman Louis, I know you got your own. You don't need nobody's stress. You say you good all by yourself. You don't need nobody else. Fina man, who could think of anything better than you? Fina man, who could think I'm in love with you? Fina man, who could think of anything better than you? Fina man, who could think of anything? I did for you. Girl, now you. Even when I sleep, now you. Even when you feel it, true. Take you to the moon and back, the moon and back. Want you. I just want to remind you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall, just to find you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall, just to find you. I know you got your own. You don't need nobody's stress. You say you good all by yourself. You don't need nobody else.
Cars, you got it. House, you got it. Shoes, you got it. Looks, you got it. Sexy body, flex on anybody.
Girl, I know the one just want to remind you, mind you, mind you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall. Just to find you, find you, find you. I'm knocking on heaven's door, and soon I go break the wall. Just to find you, find you.
Alexis Media. From the start, them they tell me, say definitely I go blow. Every time then they hear my sound, then they come at me for more. Now the love I receive all true, they bring me tears of joy. Baba God, I dey beg you, oh, say you make my heart so pure. Oh, I change my story. Now my prayer every day, make you change my story. Let your blessings come my way, change my story. Now my prayer every day, make you change my story. Oh, I make you change my story. I see Connie Bobo come. Every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go shine. Oh, Olua, oh. I see Connie Bobo come. Every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go blow. Oh, Olua, oh.
Man, I've been doing this shit for a long time. Been not too easy, sure you know that. Sharp money, my low bill. Money on my mind, every minute. All of my life, I've been working on it. Mama used to tell me I could make it. Oh Lord, I keep praying for the blessings. Only watching my story today. From nothing up to something. I did pray for your blessings, yeah. For your blessings. Only watching my story today. And my prayer every day. From nothing to something. I did pray for your blessings, yeah.
I see Connie Bobo come. Every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go shine. Oh, Olua, oh. I see Connie Bobo come. Every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go blow. Oh, Olua, oh. Olua, change my story today.
Alright, so it's still who made the news, and I told you I was going to be back with a whole lot of gist, right, on entertainment and a whole lot of artists that are making the news today. Alright, so away from the Nollywood star Kanayo Okanayo, I've got another gist for you all. I'm talking about Olamide and the one and only Davido. Yes, so Olamide came up to say Davido's new song or new album, Femme. Yeah, sorry, the new song rather, Femme, is actually one hit song that he loves so much. He took Davido's album Better Time will just be one of the releases that are set to saturate the final 4 months of Loaded 2020. Alright, so yesterday, yes, Nigerian rap legend and superstar Olamide took to his Instagram to enthuse after he listened to Davido's new album, A Better Time. So this is what he had to say. I heard OBU's album yesterday and saw some unreleased videos. What a time to be alive. Afrobeats way too massive now. Bangers. So some fans are replying or reacting to that. I'm like, so if Olamide could come up to say Davido's new album, A Better Time, is banger, that means that song is really banger. Yes, talking about Femme, remember, or you could recall that Femme dropped last week, and then it's making a whole lot of views on YouTube. It's almost like 1 million views right now, and people are reacting to this album in particular. I feel like Davido's album is just coming at the right time where people are just like reacting to a whole lot of songs, so that one is not left aside. So Olamide is really saying the album A Better Time is really what they need right now. It's the top of the banger. Yeah, big ups to Davido. Remember that recently Davido says Nicki Minaj is gonna feature on one of his tracks in the album, so a lot of people are keeping their fingers crossed to that particular song when Nicki Minaj is gonna get featured on. Congratulations to Davido as his album and his song keeps making moves and keep making the banger on different social media platforms, of course making the artists, some of our artists, to even react to it as well. Yeah, So up next, who made the news? I'm still delving into some gists and entertainment stuff this morning, and this one just got me right now. I'm talking about M.I. Abagar and Vector. Guess what, guys? Hennessy has actually released a first episode of The Conversation featuring M.I. Abagar and Vector. The two stars of the rap kingdom, happenings in the conversations, and then the beef between M.I. and Vector. Yeah, recall recently, I don't know, M.I. and Abagar and Vector are currently having some kind of clash, like only a clash or a beef right now. So I think this is the Hennessy company or Hennessy brand really came up with this particular documentary to talk about, to address the beef, to hear it from the horse's mouth. What's up with you both? What's up with you guys? What's really causing the beef between M.I. and Vector? Yeah, as reported last week, premium liquid brand Hennessy has released the first episode of The Conversation as the first installment in the inaugural Hennessy Artistry in 2020 this year. The installment features M.I. Abagar, Vector, DJ Jimmy Jat, and Tito, Semos, Chukar, Xavier Obi, Nonso or Nosa Omerigbe, Motalani, Aleke, and Alpha Ojini, and AQ. A whole lot of stars out there got featured on the Hennessy brand. And episode 1 of the first in the 3 series that aims to document Nigerians hip-hop star across different happenings in their conversation. And of course, the first one that just dropped is M.I. and Vector. The cost of this is aided to advertise the branding executives like Chukar Obi, who is also the rapper and is best known in Nigeria as a manager, Nonso Omeriba, and then of course the rapper Gilgert AQ Bani. Yes, so this is actually up. If you've not seen the video between M.I. and Vector, reconciliation concerning their beef, or what, I don't think it's reconciliation, it's just a conversation rather. Yes, a conversation between M.I. and Vector with their documentary from Hennessy brand. Yes, so you could check it out on YouTube because I think it's up there for you to see and know what M.I. had to say about the beef he had or they're having right now with Vector. Both of them, two superstars, two rap kings, for them to have a beef, them is something. Check it out personally. Alright, so we've come to the end of Who Made the News, but yeah, if you missed, no need to be scared because I have to do a recap for you that actually missed the news. Who made the news? Remember, first of all, we talked about the gist about Nicki, how they call it, Cardi B. Yes, Cardi B recently is actually taking a divorce officially with her husband Offset. Yeah, she took to her Twitter and talked about how many times they had to settle some beef, how many times they had clashes, but officially they think they're falling out of love, so she wanted to take a divorce, but it will be official in November 4th, 2020. And finally, Hennessy is up with the first episode about Vector and M.I. Abagar's beef. Yeah, so they're up to document that, and it's actually up on YouTube. You can check it out and know what M.I. had to say, and of course what Vector had to say about their beef. There's a much we take today on Who Made the News. You too can make the news. Remember, yes, all you need to do is just drop your own take on what's happening around you, and then we could talk about it. Yes, as simple as that. Of course, 11 o'clock will come up with the Make We Yarn. Make We Yarn know it's gonna be a pidgin program, so yeah, we want to talk about things, we want to just about it in our own pidgin self, like pidgin language that we're known for, so you don't want to miss it. So keep it locked right here on African Pidgin Radio. We'll be back by 11 o'clock.
Right now I did hear my sound. But do I change my story today? From nothing to something. Every day we walk and pray, no darling. Them ask me when I go shine. Oh, Lua, Lua. Every day I night see them ask me when I go blow. Oh, Lua, Lua.
DJ, I like it.
She move my day bed, don't need. Oh yeah, everybody get their own story. Yeah. Kira kita odola la yeah, if you're making that dough, you know me shalaye. Ozu go pay muragba lagbade, no one mamu po body check at your shit. If you think it, you can make it.
Enter studio and start to make it. Omo, I believe and then I made it. One emulation and then I break it. Muma lowa lowa, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda. Lowa lowa, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda. Muma lowa lowa, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda. Lowa lowa, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda. Mama told me, boy, this life ain't no easy go. This life on a turn by turn, make it count, give it meaning go. I quick to check on my nije, Baba show me the way. Magical way, authority, LA, Papa Dakunjo, Dakun by me. Let me the reason say this ain't got no go far. They go blow pa. I know that's not for me. I know that's not for me. Muma lowo lowo, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda. Lowo lowo, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda. Muma lowo lowo, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda. Lowo lowo, muma kole mole ni waju ele amatu your fanda.
I remain your extraordinary DJ Elegant. Let's go. Now so, may all and all our prayers be answered. Division is right. Let's go. Now so.
This sounds amazing.
Raise the roof. Danny Ace for no mix, yo.
Oh, Danny Ace, the magic finger.
Hey, yo, Caribbean. Telling me no shoes back, me no ribbon. But the looking at your eye be like you Egyptian. Girl, it like your style, she a swim for your ocean. Backside big like a bumper. Fine smile bright like a Santa. She no do no silicon. Be your silly boy. She fi do no dirty wine. Man down, gunshot for your area. Boom, 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 gunshot in the area. Bend the drip on the back, she a tempter. Pour some ice, galley hot like a boiler. She a controller. She no DJ, but she fi a control ya. AI girl with the A1 sound coming through blazing. Them a color girl trailblazer. Whoosh, she a fight for her tune. Them a color fortune. Tell a man I color fuck you. Tell a man I color fuck you.
He just wanna let them know. He just wanna let them know. He just wanna let them know who I be. He just wanna let them know. He just wanna let them know. He just wanna let them know who I be. I'll strike like a thunder. Just for your wine, see no blunder. See me I fight for your matter. Me the ganja as a lighter. Girl strike like a thunder. Just for your wine, see no blunder. See me I fight for your matter. Me the ganja as a lighter. Me casa su casa. Whenever he call me, catch you guys later. So what on the beat and F up your speakers. No apologies, I lift up your stickers. What you wanna do, but massa vodka. Either way I whoop ya, come ask me later. So come ask me later. London girl, South Rick. Got you feel the lockdown mood. Good book crick, turn the rhythm savage mood. Good book Rick, telling me the showstopper. Look good, B. Nina London girl, South Rick. Got you feel the lockdown mood. Good book crick, turn the rhythm savage mood. Good book Rick, telling me the showstopper. Look good, B. He just wanna let them know. He just wanna let them know. He just wanna let them know. Just for your wine, see no blunder. See me, I fight for your matter. Me the ganja as a lighter.
And the wire, but bang 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 say,
Slippy on the beat.
now realize, girl you're good and very very nice, very very nice. On top of your matter, oh, I personalize. Girl, our future, I don't visualize. Girl, see, I be thinking about you, girl, every day and night. And the lovely things you do, you they control my mind, girl. Oh yeah, baby, give me good loving. 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 You the champagne me. For the lovely things you do, you the champagne me. But I can never let you go. Baby, champagne me. For the lovely things you do, you the champagne me. And I'll never let you go. In money back, I see you making me go gaga. And if I be a slow starter, for you I run over. Yeah. 7 months before your birthday, I put my reminder. Yeah. This is how I love you, it go last you forever. Oh, and I will hold you tight and I will treat you right. Even for that and baby, I go be your light. Cause we will never fight, now I realize. Say now only you, baby, now you there, my man. Yeah, nah. This must be love, baby, I can feel it. Oh yeah. And I know, baby, I can see it. Oh yeah, baby, give me good loving. 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 You the champagne me. For the lovely things you do, you the champagne me. But I can never let you go. Baby, champagne me. For the lovely things you do, you the champagne me. And I'll never let you go. And I will hold you tight and I will treat you right. Even for that, baby, I go be your life. Cause we will never fight, now I realize. Say now only you, baby, now you there, my man. Yeah, nah. This must be love, baby, I can feel it. Oh yeah. And I know, baby, I can see it. Oh yeah, baby, give me good loving. Baby, give me good loving.